Hey, what's up, guys? Jarrett Posey with No Quit Ministries here. I know it's been a while. I'm going to try to get into a better habit of getting videos out because I feel like that's what God wants me to do. And I know a lot of y'all have been waiting on my next video, so I'm sorry about the wait, but I hope it was worth it. Today I'd like to talk about something that I really feel like doesn't get mentioned a lot of times, and that's actually about our physical health, our physical condition, and how it can affect us spiritually, because I really think it gets overlooked a lot of times. You see, something that I've always, found fascinating is people that are, sick with some sort of uncurable disease. It really doesn't matter what it is. It can be cancer, it can be something else, just anything like that, they're dying and they're on their deathbed, and a lot of people who are in that situation would say that they are closer to God than they ever have in their entire life. They're reading their Bible more. They're the people that come in and out of the room that they're in, they're more aware of what's happening around them. They're able to identify that, hey, this person's having a bad day. Maybe I should talk to them. Maybe I should tell them about Jesus. Maybe I should minister to them and things like that. And I've always wondered why. Why is that? Why is that a thing? Is it because we know we're dying? Or is it just simply easier in that situation? And I honestly think it is easier in a situation like that, where you are sick, you're dying, you don't know if you're gonna make it or not, you don't know if God's gonna help you get through this or not, because Satan doesn't care all that much about that person lying on their deathbed. Just think about it. Like, the only people that they're going to be in contact with, that they're going to have the opportunity to minister to, would be the doctors and the nurses that would be coming into their room, or their family and friends that know them, that come to visit them. And it's only that short period of time, while there's actually another person in that room, that those people are actually able to try to minister to those people. So Satan's not really tempting them that much. So he doesn't really care about them. They're not really having a big impact. They're not really in a situation where they're able to go out and they're able to reach all these different people, at their workplace or at their school or at the grocery store or anywhere else. They have a very minimal impact in the situation they're in. Satan recognizes that, and he might still throw a few temptations at them, but honestly, he's not really too concerned about that person. Now, say you've got somebody else. You've got somebody who's in good physical condition. They're healthy. They're able to move around. They're able to, carry on about their daily life, and they go to their work or their school, and they know Christ, and they're trying to be a good influence to people. They're seeing that, saw somebody at lunch or something, or during a break was upset, and they went and talked to them, and they helped comfort them, and they told them about Christ in that situation. See, Satan sees that person as a much bigger threat because they have a much larger impact. They're around a lot more people. They have a lot more opportunities to minister to people and tell them about Christ and how they can escape an eternity in hell. So, I honestly think that when we're have some sort of injury that keeps us out of work or school, if we have some sort of sickness that keeps us out of work or school, even if it's not a very serious one, like it could just be, you get a bad cold, or you just sprain your ankle and you have to stay out of work or school for a couple days or something like that, like automatically Satan's not gonna be focused on you for the next couple of days. It's not going to be nearly as hard for you to avoid his temptations. Number one, because you're not out in the world around a lot of those temptations. And number two, like, he's not all that concerned with you at the moment. He's not too worried about you because you're sick or you're hurt and you're not able to be around all the people that you are if you were well. You know, and it's kind of a two-edged knife as well. So I have this situation where as some of you may know, I've had back pains that vary in, you know, from tolerable to absolutely awful since about the time I was around 16, 17 years old. I was a junior in high school when it started. It's not really related to football, but I'm sure football didn't help. And that's kind of my main pain since for about the past 3-4 years now. And there's some days I'll get up, I'll read the Bible, I'll be ready to go, I'll be ready to make the most of the day. If I see any opportunities to share the word of Christ, I'll be ready to take them. And as I'm going out the door, I just start feeling it, and it starts hurting, and it starts bothering me a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And by the time I walk all the way to my class, I'm just like, man, let's just get through this. Let's just get over this. I'm ready for it to be done. I just want to go lay down. I just want to put an ice pack on it. I want to put my little pillow that I got underneath my back. Like I don't want to be here. And all of a sudden, just in a matter of minutes, my day has went from, I'm feeling good, I want to do something for Christ today, to all I'm thinking about is my back. I'm thinking about how can I get back to the room, shut the door, not have to listen to anybody, not have to hear anybody, and just lay down, just so I can get over it, just so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And something else that I've started experiencing is, thank goodness the past couple of weeks hadn't been as bad, but I've been having a lot of headaches recently. Some people's like, well, it might be stress, it might be this, it might be that. I don't really know, and I don't really care. I just know that they bother me and they hurt really bad. And a lot of times, I'll be sitting in my classes, and just all of a sudden, just my head just starts throbbing. And a lot of times I won't even recognize that I'm having a headache at the time. I just know that I'm not happy. I know that something's bothering me. I know my head's hurting, but it doesn't actually like, oh, I'm having a headache. It's just like, I just don't want to be in this situation. I don't want to be around people. I don't want to talk to people. I just want to get back to my room and sit there and get rid of it. And as you can see, there's a pattern with that. So a lot of times when I have a day when I'm like, okay, I want to make a video today. Okay, I want to make sure that I do something today. That's a lot of times when I have the back pains or I have a really, really bad headache. And all of a sudden, because I'm having a headache or back pain, and all I want to do is get in my room away from everyone else and just chillax, just stop, all of a sudden Satan's not worried about me anymore. So it really doesn't have to be that big of a deal. And honestly, our spiritual condition is affected by our physical. It's not really talked about as much because the spiritual and the physical are two completely different things, but I mean, it's your body. And the way you feel affects everything else. It affects your mental state. It affects your spiritual state. And so a lot of times, I've had a lot of videos that I've wanted to do, and some of them I've even went out and filmed and just looked at, and I'm just like, I didn't want to be there. you know, my heart wasn't in it. I stopped focusing on what I wanted to do and what I was trying to do, and it didn't turn out the way that it should have. Something good and productive, you know, I would just look over the footage and it would just be me trying to get it over with because I didn't want to be there in the first place. And so that's kind of something I'd like to change. I know that, you know, I may never get rid of my back pains, and I may have headaches from time to time for whatever reason, but I can't let these things hold me back anymore. I can't allow myself to not do what I want to do and what I'm called to do. Wind's blowing pretty good. I'm sure you can hear it on the mic. But I don't want that to hold me back anymore. I don't want that to keep me from what I know I'm supposed to be doing and what I know I want to be doing. So, like I said, if any of y'all are going through something like that keeps you from doing what you really want to do and what you feel like God really wants you to be doing, don't let it hold you back. You know, I know it can be tough. I know it's hard, and I know that there's going to be days that you're going to let it affect you to the point where you stop focusing on what you need to be focusing on, because it's tough, and I know it's tough. And I know most people's like, well, Jarrett, you're 20 years old, you know, and I know some of y'all's like, holy crap, Posey's 20, and other y'all's like, man, if Jarrett's 20, how old am I now? You know, it could go either way, but at the same time, like, I get that I'm 20 years old, and I know that, you know, a lot of pains and things like that come with age. So I know it's not going to get any better from here on out. And I understand that, but I just want to help encourage you guys to not let your physical condition or your health affect where you are with Christ. We should be in the same place, the same standing with God, whether we're healthy or whether we're sick, whether we're hurt or whether we're fine. And I just felt like I needed to tell y'all that today, and I thought this would be a good video to try to help explain to y'all why I haven't been making videos, because if I'm not super busy, I'm in my room trying to avoid people because I don't feel good, and I'm tired of doing that. And I'm here saying that I'm going to make a change, and I'm not going to let it hold me back anymore. So I hope y'all needed that today. Honestly, I felt like I needed to get it off my chest, so this really helped me. Sorry if the footage looks kind of funny because I'm super close to the camera now to try to keep the wind from blowing the camera over again. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that in or not, maybe a little bit of it, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to make sure you get notifications from YouTube about when a new video comes out, make sure to go under the video and hit the big red subscribe button. If you like the video, make sure to click the thumbs up. That'll make sure that more people get to see the video, because YouTube will be like, hey, these people like this video, so maybe other people would. And like I said, just thank you so much for watching. Also, I'm going to step away from the camera for a little bit, but these shirts, these No Quit Ministry shirts, I have them in 3 colors. I have them in black, red, and blue, and I will be selling these. So I'm going to hopefully get a video or some sort of post on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. Again, you know, you can like me, you can follow me at Jarrett Posey on all 3 of those sites, or you could follow me on No Quit Ministries on those sites. I'd like to start posting more on those as well. And I here in the next couple of days, if I don't have it out on this when I put this video up, then it'll probably be in the next couple of days that I post a link to where you can actually order these shirts. And you know, you can get one and start repping No Quit Ministries every day if you wanted to. But again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and have a good day.